Okay.
What grade is
Yeah,
that?
he's just out there.
Oh, okay.
He was here via Zoom.
No, I knew that, but he could be in a hospital meeting.
So. My daughter's excited though to have some lunch there.
Next up, basketball.
Yeah, not in November, thankfully, so.
We'll call this council hearing to order. Wednesday after time, 6:50 p.m. The topic is removal of planning commission member for of duties not related to immigration.
Thank you, Mayor. So the title makes it sound bad, but that's simply the language used in our code. And really, this is an issue of radio silence. Our newest commissioner has missed 3 consecutive meetings, 4 if you include the joint meeting, but technically I wouldn't include that because it was on a different date. And the planning commission chapter says that if someone misses 3 consecutive meetings without an excuse is approved by the planning commission, so there is a potential out if someone has, some problem or illness or something, there is a way out. However, we weren't able to get a hold of this person. It's been several months. In fact, I left a phone message for them on September 23rd, just saying, hey, if it wasn't a good fit for you, just let us know, and just never heard something. I hope that it's not because something bad happened. But in any case, we had the radio silence. And so what the code says in these kind of situations is, first of all, is there an excuse by the planning commission? Planning commission talked last meeting, since we hadn't heard anything, they had nothing to base forgiveness on. So, they formally said there was no excuse. And the reason we're having this hearing is that's as it's defined in the code. A member may be removed by the city council after a hearing for misconduct or nonconformance of duty. So this gives the applicant the opportunity to rebut that. And anybody else, I suppose, if they want, I don't see her here today, which doesn't surprise me given the radio silence. And then at your regular session, assuming that you determine that there is a non-performance of duty, you declare the position vacant. So since we have 10 minutes, and that's pretty much it, and there's probably not a lot of testimony, I'm not sure what happened, but I know that this planning commission's first meeting ever was one, so about the Belton Road partition. That was one of those public hearings that's longer and more emotional than normal. And the planning commission had a similar one. And it just so happens that the timing of that hearing coincided with the the hearing for the code amendments. And so we had this epic, long, emotional meeting, and that was her first one. So maybe that was a bad start. I don't know. That's kind of that's the short story.
She never came back after that.
She did come back after that. And she was actually interested in what the outcome was. And then there was another one missed or something, and then she came back, and then it was just a bunch of missed ones. So little unusual to have this hearing. Usually we have a resignation, but we don't, so we have this process to go through. Mayor, if you'd like to call for anybody to speak.
Yeah. Would anybody like to come up and give testimony on the removal of planning commission member?
What I thought.
Okay, we will